stress.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my late review, honey. I'm so sorry y'all getting this so late on Sunday, maybe even Monday morning. I don't know. But this is my review for Ready to Love episode 11, okay? The season finale, I believe, is next week because I don't know how much longer they can drag this out, okay? But we have at least one more episode, and I'm pretty sure it'll be a 2-part reunion. But first things first, if you have not done so already, please come over to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Do not forget to like this video, like it either on your way in or on your way out, or while you was in here. Go ahead and hit that like button. You can also comment in the comment section. You can also hit the share button to share on your social media. I forget sometimes. Do not forget to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself and everyone around you, to inhale and to exhale, because it helps you to calm down on days when you don't feel like what? Calming down and stuff. Okay. Y'all know to follow me on social media at J_Lees_Corner. Bam's up there on Twitter and IG. Y'all know it's always in the description box below. Okay. It's only 10:46 on Sundays. I may put this up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and whoever watches it watches it. Y'all should always come to my channel anyway, every day, okay, to look at the content I have. Okay, I am always posting stuff up in here and whatnot. Okay, let's go on to get to the foolishness that is ready to. Girl, look, this bump right here will not let me be good. So the red is just, it's fine. But I'm like, it looks so weird. It's not lipstick, it's an actual, face stuff. But no, let's get into the foolishness of this episode and these people. Okay, so we see AJ and Kyra here. We're still sitting around chatting or whatnot. And I don't know why her forehead got a beard. I think that little one thing didn't go back there. But again, what I'm saying, they chit-chat or whatever. And, he told her, you are not ready to love. Okay. And I'm like, okay, so why she not going home? Like, why she not leaving? What she still sitting there for? Okay. He then say, I don't want to look at your hand, girl. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be here with me? Because, Jason already picked leave. Like, do you want to be here with me? Because I don't want to let your hand go. And she said, yeah. And I was like, but a second ago, when you asked her to make a decision, she said she didn't know yet, and that's why you were sending her home. So to me, I'm like, AJ did not want Alexis, okay? And because he did not want Alexis, he just did not want to leave and go home, even if Kyra chose Jason. But I'm like, Jason already chose Liz, okay? So sitting there with her, if she did not tell you, I want to be with you, that's what I want. Now, she did say, yes, I want to be with you, but she had just said something different 2 seconds ago. So I'm like, girl, bye. He brings the point, he said, I changed my mind because I'm not, I don't want to send her home. I want to see where this goes or whatever. So now we know he has to do what? Send Alexis home, okay? He brings about, I had to wait 4 years for our second date, and I don't want to throw it away. I'm looking like, but why wasn't you doing that the whole time? If you did not want to throw it away, why wait till now to say, you know what, I really want to be with you, whatever. And I like that. And okay, can we hug now? And they being hugged on now. I was like, the fakeness, the fugaziness, the bush meter is at an all-time high right here. Okay, we then see he meets with Alexis. Okay, oh my God, I think he gonna pick me. No, he not. He not at all or whatever. And so I feel like I've always kept things honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we will always be in each other's lives for a long time. Oh my God, I'm getting nervous. I'm like, girl, don't get nervous. Don't get nervous or whatever. Okay, but I don't think I am who you need to be with or who you're looking for, whatever I'm saying. So you are not ready to love, when he should have said, I'm not ready to love you, okay? Because I'm the one sending you home, okay? You may be ready to love, but I ain't ready to love you, Alexis, okay? But anyway, oh, okay. I guess that's fine. Now, she said, I thought I was going to be the one, and now I am here feeling like I have been backstabbed by the one person I really, really liked. He knew I had told him that I chose him. Okay, I chose him because I like him. Okay, I really like him, and he is backstabbing me by sending me home. I was like, he's not. He isn't. The whole point of this show is to pick someone, okay? Even though this is the thing. Alexis did not realize he only picked you to keep you quiet. He needed a spare. And that's fucked up. And she can feel used and abused for being used as a spare, but you weren't really backstabbed. Okay, you were used and abused. Not abused, but abused, whatever. Okay, so anyway. But she's like, that's fine. I'm saying it's okay. No hard feelings or whatever. I'm going to leave it be what I am saying. I'm going to keep seeking God and ask for what I want, and it'll come to pass if I keep seeking He who is the Almighty or whatever. Okay. And then she's like, if I need to love myself and see myself how God sees me, because only then will He see me who I need to be with. Now that I agree with. Okay. Because again, you misstepped with Ronald. You misstepped with AJ. Technically, she also misstepped with Troy in the beginning. Now, with Troy, she sidestepped the fuckery of it all, but she still walked into his web but got away. Okay? So I do want Alexis to kind of realize she don't have to be waiting for someone to pick her, and then who she picks should be worthy of her pick. Okay? But anyway, Alexis is gone. Okay? So we then see all the ladies meet up at lunch with, Tommy, to discuss whatever. So Liz is surprised that Kira Kyrie there. Oh, I'm surprised she's here. I could have swore Andrew said he had a better connection with Alexis, but Alexis not around here nowhere now. I don't see her, but I only see Liz. Okay, I'm gonna let Kira Kyrie. Okay, fine, whatever. So Tommy tells them how, y'all have to go on one last date with the men y'all picked, okay? To figure out if y'all want to be in a relationship, ladies. Do you really want to be with him forever? Or at least until the show's over, okay? So he let them know that, and then he leaves. The ladies can chit-chat a little bit or whatever, because Kyra wanted to make sure to tell them what happened between her and AJ. So AJ had, had sent me home at first, whatever. He was going to send me home. He then changed his mind and kept me and sent home Alexis or whatever. But I'm still trying to figure out who I want, because I haven't made my final decision. It was like, but Joelle chose Venetia. Chris chose Amber. Jason chose Liz. Who do you think you could, like, what do you mean you have not made your decision? Like, this is my thing. If you had not picked AJ, why did you stay? Now, I get if she wants to explore things with AJ. That I don't mind. But Kira Kyra keep talking as if Jason is still on her channel to be watched. He not on your channel, my honey. He on Liz's channel. Okay, him and Liz on TV. It's no longer you, my dear. It's no. No matter what he said previously, he made his choice, was the reason why you almost went home. I need her to get that. Boom. Okay. Anyway, so she also says, Jason may have picked Liz in her confessional. He may have picked Liz, but we had a connection or whatever. And that No. She said it in the thing. We have a connection that does not go away overnight. And I was like, what? And she brings why she wants to talk to Jason, because he didn't tell me at the ranch, okay, that he wasn't picking me. He also didn't say that he was picking you. In every episode, the person who goes home isn't told by the person they like, they leaving. Someone come and tell you, okay? The person who did not pick you usually is the one, and that was AJ, because neither AJ or Jason chose you. But again, I'm gonna let that be. So Liz, Jason made a choice, whatever, we solid. So who's what happens? Liz not phased at all, but you can tell she's aggravated with Kira's I'm here for good, and I may get Jason backness. Because that's what it is, whatever. So we then see Joelle and Venetia have a little date at her house, whatever. It was real simple. You choose me, baby. Yep, I choose you, baby, or whatever. It was a lot of babies. It was a lot of we good. We're gonna do jail. Okay, it was a lot of that or whatever. It was, we gonna be together. We're gonna try to make this thing work. We're gonna try this whole relationship thing out. It's me and it's you. I like you, you like me. Okay, cool. We're gonna beat or whatever. Now she brings up, I always chose you, Joelle, even when you did not choose me. Okay, and he then said, well, no. I always chose you. Even when I said otherwise and chose someone else, I was still in my head choosing you. They hug and a kiss. Okay. I feel like they're gonna be fine one way or the other. Even if they don't stay together, ain't no beef here. Okay, so cute, fine. They seem to be getting along as a couple. Okay, we then seen Jason and Liz have a little date. Okay, and because again, each person has to go on a date with who they chose or whatever, and so they both say how happy they are, getting to know each other. Dating, like Liz does seem happy with him. I think the whole debacle with James, not James, what the fuck is James? Somebody else. I do think the whole debacle with David changed her mindset into being open to the people. I think that could be the reason why she's open to Jason. Now, he also seems so smitten with her. We used to think, because y'all is we. People thought that he wanted her or her body, okay? Because the moment he saw her at the masquerade ball looking all good and stuff was when he's like, ooh. But it seems he has been content, in his pursuit of her, and she likes it, okay? And, I was like, cool. But she asked him based on Kyra's energy, okay? But what if Kyra has said to you, saying she wanted you, okay? What this not acting like what it had, like what would have happened or whatever. He said, "Oh, we would still be here because my mind was already made up a couple weeks ago, whatever. I had already made my mind up on what I wanted to do. Okay, I was just still figuring things out, but I kind of knew what I wanted. I do wonder if that's what he meant when he told Kyra, you've been here long enough to at least have an idea of what you really want. And when she couldn't say what she really wanted, is that what made him feel like, okay, well then me thinking or knowing I want Liz, that solidifies it for me because I can feel what I want. She can't even feel that she really wants me. So we're gonna see. Anyway, so he said I would ask her things or whatever based on, the position, like what position, like he said I was asking her like what her position was moving forward, like what she wanted to do moving forward, and she could never really give me an answer. So for me, that meant something wasn't genuine because after being here for so long, you should have at least a top person. She just didn't. And again, no one really had a top person besides Amber, Chris, Venetia, and Joelle. I feel like both for AJ and Chris, they had a top two between Liz, Kyra, and Alexis. So it just happens that Jason made a choice because Kyra would not. I don't know if he really means had she picked him, he would stick with Liz. That's what he said, okay? But I don't know. Anyway, he gets up on his table and comes back with a single white rose. So, that is so, what's going on here? He goes on to bring up how he has never gave anyone except his mom and his stepmom a single white rose because, it kind of, signifies out. It means to him, okay, that's someone who deserves this purity of a white rose or whatever, and how he's giving her one because he chose her because she's pure in heart, and how she is worth his time, and she is worth him pursuing her, and how she's been honest and resilient this whole time. And I will say it was an amazing speech. Okay, bravo for the speechwriter. Okay, or whatever. So Liz loved it as well. And look, I don't know. I think they like each other. I don't know how far it will go, but right now they're at least smitten with each other. She kisses him back now, and I mean it is what it is. Now I was like, I guess so, and she was just happy. He was happy. So what am I to say for two folks who seem happy? To me, Liz and Jason seem happy. To me, Venetia and Joelle seems happy. Amber and Chris does as well. but something about that is also I don't knownness or whatever. But again, they seem to be fine. Girl, I'm let it be. We then see Chris because I'm like, I don't know what else to say. We then see Chris and Aaron on a little date or whatever, a little date, and he brings up how he wants to know, like, have you talked to Ronald since y'all kissed? Since you told her to y'all kiss? Are you like still in contact with the kissing Ronald or whatever? What's going on there, Amber? She's like, no, I have not talked. Like, no, like nothing is nothing. Like, I have not talked to him. I have not seen him. I don't communicate with him at all. Okay, you is my number one. It's about you. I am ready. Okay. It's like I want him to know that there is nobody else dating but him. Okay. I want him to know that he is my number one. This is the most match energy of I like you-ness I've seen from either one of them. It's the most. Usually Amber doesn't give energy. So to me, it's the most energy I've seen her give Chris. That looks like, okay, she wants to bang. Let me bang. That's a Detroit song. Sorry. Focus. But again, you know what I'm saying? He tells her how amazing she is, or whatever, how amazing she makes him feel. He gets a bit teary-eyed a little bit, but it was real cute. But again, to me, I'm like, yeah, this energy is good. Okay. I don't feel like they just want to like each other because there's nobody else there. I felt for the first full time fully that they really wanted to be with each other, and that's what it was. And I was like, I like it. I like it a lot. Now, when they talking or whatever, he said something like, we could start having kids right now. I'm like, having kids? I'm like, how are you going to having kids or whatever? I get y'all happy and whatnot or whatever. And he said, have I ever even asked you how many kids you want? I'm like, well, yeah, y'all discussed it. Was her friend was there, her ex-boyfriend who had to be gay. So she said, well, I want at least one. I'll be happy with just one of it, but I want to be married before I have kids. I'm like, but last time you said that you would want to be more of a mother than a wife, and how you wasn't really pressed to get married. I'm like, which one is it? But again, let her want to be married if she wants to. And then Chris then said, well, we would have to be married to have kids because I am practicing celibacy. He said, semen retention was the same. It doesn't mean you ain't coming out. But again, she was like, "What? You asked him what? You're not fucking what? I ain't getting no dick. What? No, not on my watch or whatever." And then he explains how he just was trying to protect his sexual energy and stop giving it away to people who don't deserve it. Okay, he wants to save it for someone who deserves all that good dick and all that good sperm or whatever. And she said, I think I deserve it. Okay, I am gonna get it. Okay, I was like, girl, get that dick and whatnot. Anyway, it was so cute or whatever. Cute. Now we may see AJ and Kyra. A part of me feel like Kyra knows she don't like AJ. She knows she wants to pick Jason. I feel like she was waiting for Jason to pick her. And she didn't care if AJ picked her or not, because clearly he's picked her and she's still harping on Jason. Okay, so on their date when they eat meat and cheese, because he asked her, or they asked each other, like, what their plan was, something like that or whatever. And she brought up how she's still trying to figure out where they are in dating. Okay, even though she feels good about them, she does not know like where they are, like what they're gonna do, whatever. He's like, well, if you gotta figure out where we at, like actually listen you home. He laughed. It was a joke. But I agree. You were gonna go home because I didn't want to pick you. You were gonna go home because Jason did not pick you. I then kept you, changed my answer to you, and you still saying that you trying to see what we doing or where we gonna go. You should know we're gonna go towards each other, and that's what it should be. So I feel like, again, she only here to deal with Jason. She don't care about AJ or whatever. Now, he brings up how, like, I don't have, I'm not dating anyone else anymore. I'm saying, so you getting all this energy from me because you're the one I'm pursuing. Okay, it's only you that makes me happy. Okay. me happy. Only you can make. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, he also tells us that he's not ready yet to take a loss in dating her. And I'm like, that just means you don't want to lose the game. You know what I'm saying? You want to date her until the show is over and then break up with her. That's what I feel. Because who says I'm not willing to take a loss and losing her yet? I'm like, why you think about a loss already? It's because y'all know y'all not matched right. Okay, y'all may bang here and whatever. It's ain't gonna be nothing. Anyway, so she brings up our edit and he's fine with not liking whatever. However, I still need to talk to Jason because of our connection. Okay, I need some clarity from Jason. I'm like, but you ain't there for Jason. Jason has made the choice. Okay, so then see the four ladies get back together to talk to Tommy about the little dates or whatever. And they all saw the dates were great. We had fun. You know, me and Joel is good. Me and Chris were good. When we get to Liz brings up her date with Jason. And now, you know, he said he had made his decision a couple weeks ago and that, or what he wanted to do. And that he gave her a rose and that and this and this. Now, when she was talking about how he said he had made a decision already, Kyra laughed. And I was like, you're a little ruler heifer. And I liked that when she laughed, Tommy was like, mean to be quiet, because that was rude of you to like laugh out loud as what Liz was saying. I'm like, how old are we? It was childish to me. Even if you felt like what she said didn't match whatever you had going on with Jason, that does not mean whatever she had going on with Jason is funny. I did not like that at all. Again, why are you... It was just stupid, okay? And I like how Liz brought up how, you know, Kyra laughing had nothing to do with me. What I was saying, it had more to do with what she is or who she is on the inside, which is true, because you up here laughing as if you have an inside joke. And it's like, no, ma'am. No, sorry, no, thank you, or whatever. And at the end of the day, Jason did not pick you. And that's the thing. I feel like this, did she keep forgetting he didn't pick her? Or did she feel like he didn't pick me because I did not pick him? I don't know. All I can tell us what the cameras are showing, and you looking foolish, okay? They may have cut off the stuff or whatever. It could be a producer edit, but you look foolish right now for continuing to discuss Jason when you're supposed to be there for AJ. Because again, Jason did not look. Here, Kyra. Jason did not pick you, just like AJ did not pick Alexis. You're only there based on AJ. Okay? If you did not want to date AJ, you should have went home. The same way Alexis had to go home. I feel like it's not fair that she wants to come in and still deal with Jason because in her mind, well, I haven't made my decision. Yeah, but Jason made his. And it's disrespectful to Liz to like want to act as if, well, he didn't tell me that. It doesn't matter if he didn't tell you that. He told you that by letting AJ make the decision to keep you because he didn't want to. Okay? Anyway. So Kyra brings up in her confession that when Liz was saying things, it was funny to her because Liz does not want to have sex. Liz wants to be abstinent until marriage. She then says that her and Jason conversations did not involve them not having sex. Let me repeat that. Kyra said Liz does not want to have sex. Okay. And in her conversations, in Kyra's conversations with Jason, he and her never discussed not having sex. So it does not make sense that Jason picked Liz, who does not want to have sex, over Kyra, who does want to have sex. I was like, lady, you do know some men are willing to wait to have sex with a woman who's not having sex because they feel like she's worth it. Some men will fuck women who want to be fucked. Sometimes that man could be the same person. Good, bad, or indifferent, but you can't make it seem as if Jason can't possibly want Liz because Jason wants sex and Liz does not want sex. Well, if he sees something in Liz that he wants, he obviously wants to wait with Liz and not fuck you. Now, I don't know if y'all already had sex. I don't know. But her saying the conversations me and him had never included us not wanting to have sex. So I'm like, did you fuck him or no? And if you did fuck him, and that's if you did, that's on you. I feel like other people in this house, in this realm, in this thing, whatever, has probably had sex. I'm assuming at least one set of couples have had sex. If you banged him, that don't mean he has to pick you. The same way that if you banged him, why are you even entertaining AJ? If y'all bang each other, why are y'all both dealing with other people? I'm confused. I'm completely confused. But I don't like it how she's saying someone couldn't possibly want to pick Liz who didn't tell me they did not want to not have sex. I was like, girl, bye. In my thing too, Kyra led with her sex appeal. Okay? Great dresses, body, yada, 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 whatever. That's what she led with. Liz didn't. Liz led with, I love Jesus. I'm abstinent. I got a little bit of body though. You know what I'm saying? So y'all are two different women. But sometimes the same man will like both of y'all. So girl, move on. Anyway, she brings up how, you know what I'm saying, Jason was playing games in her head because what he said was this does not match what he said there. But y'all are two different people. Oh my God. Anyway, so she's like, I don't like that they try to force me to make a decision just because I had other options. So he couldn't force Liz to do the same. So it's not that he forced me and not Liz. I'm looking like, at this point, you picking straws. And I like that Liz said, I'm going to let her be. Like, I'm frustrated. She make it seem as if, you know, I'm like second best or whatever. Like it's like I ain't the pick or whatever. Like he picked me just because he had no choice. And it's like, no. I was like, Kira, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. And all this time she's talking, she's not even spoken on AJ. I'm like, you here for AJ. You don't have a choice. Jason is off the table. But anyway, Tommy tells them y'all have to meet with the final four couples is y'all, okay? It won't be three couples to be just y'all, because y'all all seem to have picked your person. Because then Kyra said how she did is going to pick AJ. But she wants to meet with Jason. And boom. Okay. They meet up. He like, I don't know why we here, because I felt like there was nothing else left to say. You know what I'm saying? Since we left the ranch, whatever, I made my choice. But she called me and asked me to come here, so I came to see what she wanted or whatever. And she tells him, I am disappointed in you, okay? Because, you know what I'm saying? No, she told us, I'm disappointed in him, and my disappointment turned into anger. She get mad. How you upset with somebody who didn't choose you when you also didn't choose them? I feel like she could only be upset if the conversation they had was that we're going to pick each other. Okay? If he did not tell you that, which it seems he did not, why are you upset? Because you did not pick it. Neither one of these two can be upset at the other one. He can't be upset with her, and she can't be upset with him, because neither one of y'all told the other one, I picked you. Y'all both was like, on the fence. Anyway, she tells him that she's frustrated that, you know, he told Liz that he made up his mind weeks ago, and that he never told her that he never expressed that to her, and that's why she's pissed. He then said, well, there was a lot of conversations or whatever between us, so I can't remember verbatim things I said to you, but I do know, yes, I did tell Liz that I made a decision. Maybe I should have said weeks ago, but you know what I'm saying, I had already made my decision, and my decision was Liz. He said, but him and Kyra, whatever, he was asking for clarity at the ranch because she never gave him any type of answer on how she really felt about him. So I guess his point was, you're upset with me because I was asking you to make a choice, but I really didn't care. I was just trying to see where you were, because you had not told me much of how you felt. Jason, that's on bullshit. If you had made your choice, there was no reason to ask her what her choice was. Period. She felt like because you wondered who she was picking, it meant you had not picked yet either. And then because she would not give you an answer, you went ahead and just picked Liz by default. And his point is, he didn't pick Liz by default. He kind of still wanted her. I don't care. But at the end of the day, he didn't pick her. I'm not finna fuss and talk to anyone who made it clear they did not pick me. And then when I got there, he was on some, what the fuck do you want? Friendly, but what the fuck you want? Friendly-ish, but what the fuck do you want? Why are we here? I don't understand or whatever. And so he brings up how several times when they would meet up, before now, how like I always felt like it was more of an interrogation than us like being together, hanging out, and getting to know get to know each other or get to a certain point. He said, even like right now, I don't get why we here or what you're trying to accomplish being here today. Well, he's like, it's not a date. It's not me trying to get to know you, whatever. It's not even me getting clarification. Like I don't get why we're here. Well, we're here because I needed clarification. Okay, I want that's why we're here. I'm like, okay, that's fine. He like, look, we just need to move forward or whatever. And a positive direction was I don't want to be out here fussing because I think he felt like she's upset, and I don't want to have a disagreement that can go left. So he like, what do you want? Like, why? Like, what do you want to tell me? Like, why are we here? I wanted you to tell me it was okay for me to make a decision for me and not for me to make a decision for you. He was like, girl, what? He was like, what do you want? Like, no, what do you want? Because she was talking in circles. He like, every time she tried to pivot and bring up another issue, I was like, no. What do you want? Like, let's get to the, like, what's the point? What is the point or whatever? And I just want to know, you know what I'm saying? He said, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this back and forth. And then, well, if I would have told you before, you know what I'm saying, my answer, when you was asking me, would things be different now? I mean, had I told you I picked you, would you have not picked Liz? He then said, well, no. I would still be with Liz. It would still be the same because I feel confident in my connection with Liz. And that's what it is or whatever. Oh, okay. That's fine or whatever. Well, I made the decision for us to just be friends. And he's like, okay, thank you. Do you feel better now? When he said that, I was like, oh no. Because it felt like she's saying to him, I ain't making the decision to not deal with you. He like, okay, because at the end of the day, he had already made that decision. So for me, I feel like she did not have to do this to herself. Let him go, because clearly he on some fuck shit with you, as you felt. Okay. Anyway, so I just don't like the fact that we had discourse between us that caused space for somebody else to come in. He was like, okay, but he still like, that's right. He didn't care. And she kept saying things. I feel like she kept saying things, hoping it would change his mind and pick her. And he just didn't. He was like, no, are you good now? Okay. All right. I gotta go. And I was like, girl, as Jamie was like, embarrassing. Anyway, we did have all 4 couples. Okay. All of them together on the rooftop or whatever, shitting and chatting and whatnot. And it was cute. Okay. Now, Kyra then said, seeing Jason and Liz together, she did not think that she would feel some kind of way, but seeing them got under her skin. I'm like, why though? It shouldn't though. What's going on though? And she still has reservations about being with AJ. I know that. Okay. Now, their outfits look cute. Everyone looked nice. Okay, little rooftop, you know what I'm saying, little drinks, little food or whatever, cute. And Tyler comes in and tell all of them that next week they have to introduce people from their family to each other, okay, because you can't be dating somebody if you have not met their family. And I believe next week is the season finale. I'm hoping it's the season finale. But again, I need Kyra to move on, to be happy. Look at them. People is chilling. And you up here looking at Liz and Jason like, why are you upset? Because this is my thing. This is my whole thing. He has made it abundantly clear he didn't choose you. And only because we never saw him say, yes, I choose you, I don't get why she's upset. Okay? I don't. I really, because she's not even saying he told her he picked her. Her whole issue is he never told her that he wasn't going to pick her. Yeah, but y'all fussing about the same shit. About 2 + 2 = 4. It's dumb. Anyway, that was the whole episode. I will talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for tuning in. Do not forget to like the video, comment in the comment section, subscribe to my channel, okay? And to not send your cooch via text, and do not be a Kyra waiting for Jason to choose you. Gotta go. Peace.